Absolutely. And this is the platform she had, you know. You felt that, you experienced that like so many others that day. Grenfell was the biggest tragedy, from everyone that lost someone, from everyone that had to endure that. It just should never have happened. And also, every fireman that went into that block and had to do what they had to do and see what they had to do, there are no words. But Meghan Markle, like every other member of the royal family, from William to his Earthshot Prize in helping the homeless, Catherine with her young children and mental health, and Harry with Invictus over his name, they would not be able to do any of this without the royal family name. This is the real privilege they get, to be able to show up, to be able to be there, to make change, to do great things, to use this platform like Diana did. This is their role. This is why it's so important. But there's this disattachment in any of this, because they would not be there. They would not be doing this without that royal family, that platform. And this is the platform Harry and Meghan, like all of them, have got. But we've watched Harry and Meghan reject that. But second to that, we've watched them treat their family in this way. And this is not dehumanised by the media. Because if we can go down that lines, Catherine has been dehumanised by Harry and Meghan's media, which they've brought with Oprah, Netflix. This is not newspaper headlines. This is their words coming out of their mouths against their family. This is them sat on a stage while Philip was dying and the Queen was watching him and them. This is our Queen of a 70-plus year reign, who showed up time and time again to moments like this because of that privilege that was bestowed on their heads. This is her going to her grave after achieving so much with this name above her head again. We've watched them since they leave. We watched them dealing with mental health, sat on their cream, opulent stage with Archie well in the background, not with the people, away, in front, above. That's their direction. That's what they've chose. Just like they chose Oprah, they chose Netflix, they chose to associate themselves with people that write books like Finding Freedom, Endgame. They speak about Camilla's underwear, where they speak about Catherine, where we watch Catherine across social media. Harry's nieces and nephews, who he also wrote about, caring about so much, in how he's worried for them. His brother's children, writing in books, speaking to press and the Express. Again, the same worry he carries, washing his dirty laundry without a care in the world as he cashes in. He gets paid to give, to bring information about his family. Meghan Markle, her father, out there, really, really poorly. And all these people that it's allowed them to be there for, with this title so great, this platform so big. They could have carried on helping out in this way. They could have carried on touching and giving back to the people, but they chose to walk away. Okay, so they've had a family squabble. That's okay. That happens. We all know that. But healing, forgiveness, family, they stand on a stage and speak on. After we've watched them do all they have. We've watched them not read in the paper. We've watched them cash in as they live in their mansion. You know? In anyone that's lost someone, either in a way of Grenfell or anyone else. You've lost a dad. Some people never even had a dad. And these two were set up with the biggest foundation of love and security they could ever have, that some people look on and dream to have. Yet they reject it. They reject it every step of the way, with no forgiveness, no trying to fix this void until now, probably, because it's not gone their way, because people with an emotional connection look on and think, how can you treat them this way? There's a reason that people have reacted in this way. And I get that you have watched people that have suffered, and I totally respect, like I said, agree to disagree. But there's a reality to why she was there that day, just like any of them, just like any of them. And that's not because of anything else other than that platform so big. She could have changed. They could have changed and done so much good. But instead, they chose to sell out. They chose to place our queen in so much pain. They chose to do what they did and not be anywhere like this again. They were sat on a cream stage, separate and above, looking down rather than being next to those people in that room who had lost out. So, yeah, I just wanted to, there's a reality to why she was there like any of them, and that's that platform so great which they walked away from. But they didn't just walk away, they chose to sell out. And we can't ignore the mental health of everyone else that have been impacted from these books, these shows, these interviews, their words coming out of their mouth.